Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to talk to you about missions, weapons, and flowers, and how this seemingly odd combination works together. One of the mission ministries our church supports is the Salvation Army. In fact, this is Red Bag Sunday, when we would have been bringing our red bags filled with non-perishable food items, which Pastor Jim would then take to the Salvation Army. Since we can't do that, we can still support the organization by sending a check to the church office, and on your check, note at the bottom, Salvation Army, so Ashley will know where to distribute those funds. The organization began in England in the late 1800s and soon spread to countries around the world. The goals then were the same as today. Help lead people to a relationship with Jesus Christ by first meeting their worldly needs, such as food, shelter, clothing, or personal addictions they might have. A man named Charles Fry and his family lived in Salisbury, England, when a mission was established there in 1878. Fry believed in the work of the organization and supported it. But many people opposed it and harassed the workers as they tried to carry out their mission. Fry and his 3 sons were bricklayers. He was disturbed by the protesters who were not peaceful protesters. So Fry volunteered himself and his 3 sons to act as bodyguards for the preachers. A witness recorded that the next day Fry and his sons showed up carrying weapons which they used when the troublemakers approached. The weapons the Fry men carried were 2 trumpets, a trombone, and a small tuba. As they played, their music would draw people to listen to them and to the preachers. This was the first brass band of the Salvation Army, and Charles Fry was its first band leader. And his gravestone is inscribed with this recognition. A few years later, Fry wrote a hymn for the Salvation Army, which was published in an edition of the 1881 Salvation War magazine. This hymn has been included in almost all Protestant hymnals. In it, Fry wrote about a personal, intimate relationship with Jesus Christ. He used scripture to relate the message of the Salvation Army that the preachers were trying to take to the people during the 1881 protests. His hymn was the result of an understanding Fry received after meditating on scriptural references found within the 2nd chapter of the Old Testament book, Song of Solomon. The words say, "I am the rose of Sharon, the lily of the valleys." And that's how God mixed missions, weapons, and flowers to bring us our call to worship Him.